Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from Mousesteps.com.
And this is episode number 284.
284.
Of Mousesteps Weekly.
Sponsored by MEI Travel and Mouse Fan Travel. With 20 years in the business and almost 90 vacation planners, they can help you get pretty much wherever you want to go. And you can still save up to 20% on rooms at Walt Disney World this fall into really just about into the Christmas. I think December 24th is the last day for select dates and resorts. Definitely check them out and you can get a free, no obligation quote.
Yeah, 20%. That sounds like a great deal to me. We always like a good deal.
I do. I know we never say that anymore, but I'm always
But
looking
it's a
for
true
one.
story. Check them out, MEI Travel and Mouse Fan Travel.
And one of those places that MEI and Mouse Fan Travel can book you into is Disney's Port Orleans Resort. We are here to do the scavenger hunt for Halloween. I had heard about it, and we were on our way onto Walt Disney World property anyway. I was like, let's stop there and at least do the scavenger hunt.
And what an excellent idea it was. I had so much fun doing this. Any excuse to be walking around Port Orleans French Quarter is a worthy excuse.
And I wanted the beignets also.
Of course.
So I had been wanting to try the pumpkin
spice beignets, yes.
So right now you can get that or the regular beignets. But you can see here Disney Port Orleans French Quarter lobby. And this is the smallest of the moderate resorts. So if you're looking for something where you can just kind of walk around and in a few minutes be anywhere you want to go to your room, this is a place to do it. Our Neil is no longer here. He left a number of months ago. So we have new
Very
hosts.
nice, all-new greeter who is telling me all about the game. And after we find all the pumpkins, where to go to get our prize. And here is the very first pumpkin. Can you make out what it is or who it is?
Spoilers.
Yes, there will be full spoilers. Go about 5 minutes ahead if you don't want this to be spoiled. We're going to show you all the pumpkins, but it was just a lot of fun, so why not?
So this is obviously Jafar. Not all of them are so easy to know who it is. The Evil Queen, who's coming up, was also another of the easy ones. And I will say that the pumpkins they're really pretty easy to find. Like if you're looking at the sheet and you know anything about Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter, you'll pretty much be able to fill it all out without walking around.
Right. Well, the sheet gives you some good tips, sort of clues, I should say.
Well, more than the clues, like you'll know one of them's at the laundromat, and then they give you a clue about who it is. So pretty much you can just do it without ever leaving your seat. But it's really fun to be able to walk around. And here we are in the Sassagoula, the food court, and we're not even getting our beignets yet.
Well, but we are so close to beignets. Of course, we are going to get them right after we find out what pumpkin is here.
And this is Hades. And at first I thought it was Ursula.
I thought it was Ursula, too. You have to look very carefully. You know, there's stickers on the pumpkins. At first, I thought maybe they were carved, but not the case.
I didn't think they were carved. I thought they were kind of painted on, so I didn't realize that. And here are the Mickey-shaped beignets. It didn't say anything about pumpkin spice, but I had heard that they had them. I hadn't had king cake till like 2 years ago, and I really like king cake.
King cake is so good. Remember, we got the Publix king cake
that
with
was
a little
really
baby?
Good.
Very nice.
Well, I got it for like half price a couple of years ago, and I was just like, where has it been all my life? I have no idea.
Well, speaking of where has it been, you're seeing right now your beignets are being boiled.
Is it boiled?
I
think it's fried.
Fried?
Right?
Perhaps. The stuff is boiling,
No,
so it is not. It is frying. What do I know? I'm not a chef.
It's like donuts. Like you're frying the donuts. So
Correct
not boiled.
word is frying.
So I guess we're out here having our beignets, which I got all over my pants.
Always happens.
It does.
Now we've learned our lesson. Take off all the cameras, everything, anything you don't want sugar all over. Put it to the side because it's going to happen with this.
I left my pants on, obviously.
Well, I'm not talking about that. Usually it goes in the camera bag.
It goes in the camera bag
in your
on
hair, everywhere.
It goes on the camera bag. It goes on the backpack. Everything.
Right.
So you have to be kind of careful about this.
But it's part of the fun, I guess.
It really is. And the pumpkin spice. It's not like the beignets themselves are pumpkin. It's the spice on top of them. Or you can get regular, or you can get like king cake. But they have
get it all.
No, you
Too
can't.
bad we weren't going to a buffet. Oh, yes, we were going to a buffet later that day.
We were going to Germany.
Yes, what a great way to start it with beignets. And there he is. It's Mr. Oogie Boogie in the arcade.
In the arcade, yeah. And I don't go in here too often. I've done photo walks of Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter, so it's always nice to be able to kind of walk around here. You have the alligators. There's alligator statues at a number of different locations here. The playground is where we're going next.
Every once in a while, they'll refurb one of those gators, and you'll worry
And then
that they're
I
going to be
will.
gone forever. And then they return looking better than ever.
And one of them was new, like, so they have one more than they did like a year ago.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. This one was pretty easy to be able to tell. And here we are over at the pool.
Now, who do you think the villain will be around all this water?
You know what? I don't even remember.
Ursula.
Oh,
It is Ursula.
Even though Ursula looked like the other one, she doesn't really look like.
This is more of a profile of Ursula.
Oh, see, I didn't get that.
You have to really look. It's like you said earlier. Sometimes it's hard to know who they are. Now we're at the laundry.
She looks more like Oogie Boogie there to me.
Well, a little bit.
Laundry on the levee, if that's how you say it.
You were worried that you had to go in the laundry.
I was,
and then I
because
spotted it up on the side of the building.
You need a magic band to be able to get into the laundromat. And that's actually, I like the laundromat location here. And that's Lady Tremaine.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, spoilers.
Let's talk about that beignet fun run. Only $15, not a bad deal.
A lot of the resorts have fun runs. I mean, the Yacht Club has a pin. The Boardwalk does. Here, every Sunday.
I don't think you're getting a beignet when you finish, though.
No, you do. You get beignets. That's what part of your $15.
Even better. Even better. That's Ichabod Crane, by the way. In case you don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't have known that.
I did not know you actually received a real beignet.
I think
you
get probably get like 3 of them. We haven't done it. And I'm thinking maybe I'll do an article and I could do all of the runs and
I may even do it now.
That might be fun.
Yeah.
And we have Isma, right? And okay, join us for the Cajun Campfire. And the Cajun Campfire is where we're looking for another pumpkin.
Isn't this a beautiful resort, though? Just walking around, I'm always so relaxed. Even watching it now, while we are recording the show, I'm getting more relaxed.
Well, the Port Orleans French Quarter, again, one of my favorite resorts. And I like it's been pretty unchanged, which is nice. This and over on Riverside, you can see me. I'm like, where's the... I don't know if I had found him yet or not.
It's the Shadow Man.
Dr. Facilier. And also, we come here every year for the Mardi Gras parade. So when we walk around now, that's what it reminds me of.
Everything reminds me of past Mardi Gras parades.
The Star Wars golf cart, like coming down the way. I thought that was really fun. And here is Maleficent.
And what the grassy knoll area you just saw is where they show movies. So that was one of the hints, and where movies are.
I just call it the green. It's sort of like a big green area where, sometimes guests play ball or whatever. And here is Gaston.
That's right. And he is outside of Scat Cat's bar. No one drinks like Gaston.
And just to mention, they have beignets with alcohol at Scat Cat's.
Infused.
So with like Bailey's and such. So that's something else you can get. And there is Cruella de Vil over by the bus station. And by now we're like ready to go to Epcot. So we hopped on out here and headed to the bus stop.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, are we not done?
Time to get our prizes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So we turned in our completed forms, and we were able to pick between 4. You picked Oogie Boogie, and I picked the Shadow Man.
And I thought those were really fun. I really enjoy when resorts have activities, whether it's the Mardi Gras parade or a scavenger hunt. And this was really just a fun little, time. So I'm glad we came over and did it.
And the price was right. Absolutely free. So now we're going to move over to the Magic Kingdom for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. There was a special welcome that happened about a week ago.
Right. Vampirina made her debut here. I think had she already been in the dance party at this point?
Just a day or so, I think, or one party or so, I think.
So, but anyway, they were doing something really for the Disney Parks blog. And we want to thank Alex Farnworth for going out and getting this, because he did happen to be at the party at the time.
Yes, big thanks to Alex.
And this was really fun. I have not yet seen Vampirina. We need to do that because she's going to be all over the place here soon. She's going to be at the Disney Junior Play and Dine, and that starts on September 30th. That will be with Sophia the First, Doc McStuffins, I think like Goofy in his racetrack outfit and such. No more Jake. Jake is out, and she'll also be in the Animation Courtyard in the late fall, and the Disney Junior Dance Party, And also she's at Disney California Adventure and in Frightfully Fun Parade at Disneyland.
Yeah, she is going to be a very, very busy Vampirina. Now, you mentioned that she'll be in the Disney Junior Play and Dine at the Hollywood Studios. That's for the foreseeable future, not just for Halloween time, right?
Right. I mean, it mentions that Jake will be leaving so that she can join Sophia, Doc, McStuffins, and then I believe Goofy. So we've done that before. I guess when Doc first started, we did the Play and
when
Dine.
Doc for McStuffins made her. So I guess that means we are due to go back and check out the Disney Junior Play and Dine again. What I like about that is there is never a rush. You can take all the time you want, try all the different food items, and see all the characters, including Vampirina here, who looks adorable.
Right. I mean, we wouldn't want to just review the characters. It's fun to review the food as well. And that's the one thing between this and we're going to be at Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris sometimes kind of tries to get you out pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah.
And
I noticed Mickey is in his racing outfit, too, so that must be a Disney Junior thing. We have to pay more attention to these shows.
Actually, I have reviewed the racer, something in the
Roadster
Racers, right?
Yes, I remember this now.
And so I have not in quite some time, so I do remember that. And here we are again. They were doing this. I'm sure some of you have seen this for the Disney Parks blog.
Well, the thing I thought was very interesting is the people that were at this party had no idea this was happening because this was outside, really, the other side of the train station, the entrance side, and everybody else was waiting for the Boo to You parade. So it was very interesting. And there is a media picture of her at the dance party. It looks like a lot of fun. A very nice character. Glad to see they've added her to the lineup.
But Jake, Jake has always been kind of fun to see at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So it'll be interesting to see if he will still maybe be in the dance party or, I have no idea.
I'm sure Jake will be around, especially at Disneyland Paris for the Pirates and Princesses party.
Yes, he will be there.
Event.
I would really like to see that again. I loved
Pirates, Princesses.
Did we mention that we're heading back to Disneyland Paris also for Christmas, like for November?
But that has nothing to do with this. That means we have to go in spring too if we are to see the
and not spring because that starts in January. Pirates and Princess at Disneyland Paris starts in January this time instead of March. But because we got such a great deal, we're able to go back to Paris just for a week in late November so we can talk about Christmas there, which is nice because it's one of the only things we haven't talked about yet, and it looks wonderful.
Well, speaking of Disneyland Paris, our next segment is all about the Disneyland Paris Run Disney Marathon.
Well, our friend Curious Axel created a segment for us. We were not there for the Run Disney because we can't be in Paris all year long.
Not all the time.
I wish, but he did all the races, and he's going to tell us all about that.
All right, so here he is. Be sure to subscribe to the Curious Axel YouTube channel and check him out right now. Here he is, Curious Axel.
Hi everybody, welcome to Disneyland Paris. Between the early Halloween decorations, we ran this weekend, Run Disney weekend, a 5K.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's your mission! We count on you!
And we're off, guys. What a beautiful view. All right. Hiya, Star-Lord.
Hey, mate.
Ooh, would boots be open to drink something? Oh, no Belgian fries here, unfortunately. And that's it for now at the Walt Disney Studios Park. There she is. We have the pleasure to have met Tor. Black Widow. Easy. At 10K.
Attention, 2, 1. T'as scanné? Oui, oui, c'est bon. Bye!
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Very much for coming back. I appreciate it. So, thank you. Wow, there's a nice
And
big
Smee
line.
goes on.
There's a nice big
Prong still going strong.
All of the high impact.
This is it. At least there's a character here. And a half marathon.
Wonderful.
Good morning. Oh, there's Loki. We're going on the picture with him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys. Thank you. Thank you.
You're not constipated, right? Never constipated. I like that. Come on, my friend. You're enjoying yourself there. I'm going to see y'all later, okay? I'm see you later.
Guys.
Thank you.
Beautiful castle. So just like Loki, standing on the stage. Yeah. You have to make choices in life.
Let's make the right one.
Oh yes.
Right, come along. Okay, my dear. Majesty.
How are you? Very good to see you this time.
Okay, look this way, please.
Okay.
Wait, careful.
Need to go a bit more, but we'll make that as well. We had a lot of fun this edition, although last year we did see a bit more characters which I was a bit disappointed in the whole organization. Also because we had to walk like 20 minutes after a half marathon just to get our medals. But that's another story. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit of those races, and maybe we'll see you on the courses next year. See you then, guys. Bye-bye.
That's really great, but the 20 minutes afterwards to get the medal, when I did the half marathon 2 years ago, it was right there, and I wouldn't have been able to walk 20 more minutes at that point.
Yeah, you were ready for a rest.
I was in a little bit of pain toward the end because I really had to kind of push it for the last couple miles. But it was so much fun to do that, and I really wanted to do the Run Disney this year, but because we really want to do Halloween, they were kind of a little far from each other, date-wise, unfortunately.
Well, it looked really good, though. Curious Axel did his awesome usual job there. It seemed like there were a lot of characters, but again, we weren't there for last year.
Well, I don't know as far as the amount of characters, but the quality of characters seemed to be really good. So, I don't know, maybe I get to do this next year, and then I can see.
Yes,
see about the characters. But this year we're doing Halloween, so, and really that's about it. Plus the jazz night and whatever else pops up.
Something always pops up.
It does. Disneyland Paris is a great event park. I think they did a really terrific job a couple years ago with the Run Disney. I don't know, we didn't do it this year, but I was really happy with it for their first year out. And but they do so many great events, Christmas and Pirates and Princess and Star Wars, so a lot to do and see.
So once again, congratulations to Curious Axel for the trifecta, all 3 races. We'll have to get him to do the kids race, just to have him look real young, shave the beard or something.
No, and but thank you to Axel again for that really wonderful segment. It's fun to see. What I like the best besides the characters is really just getting to be in the park early in the morning. I think that is just a lot of fun.
And believe it or not, that's another show.
That's another show.
We want to thank our sponsor, MEI Travel and Mouse Fan Travel.
We really appreciate their sponsorship, and they can get you anywhere you want to go. There's so much coming up, including Christmas, which is really just around the corner, and Halloween, there's still a little bit left, the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, and they have been in business 20 years and have, 90 agents or so now, so really a fantastic company.
That's right. We only work with the very best. Also, next week, we'll have another big show starting with T-Rex. We're going to go to T-Rex Restaurant at Disney Springs.
I really like the T-Rex a lot, and that's Landry's restaurant, so you can get your Landry's rewards. And then also we're talking about the Alden Suites at St. Pete Beach. We were down there for one night. So if you're looking to go to St. Pete Beach, we were really happy with that resort. And what else are we talking about?
Big surprise. You'll never guess we're going to talk about Tokyo Disneyland.
Yes, a friend of ours, and we'll say that in the show, had gotten a little bit of footage for us, and really a nice amount, actually. We're only using part of it for that show.
Yeah, he also got us some Hong Kong Disney footage and Tokyo Disney Sea. So for us who've never been to any of the Asia parks, it's very exciting to see it.
I wonder why we're not getting to Asia.
Yeah, we spend too much time at Disneyland Paris.
In California. So one of these days, maybe next year, we'll see.
So anyway, thanks again for listening. Have a great week, and we'll see you all next week.
Have a great week.